Hi there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your general forecast. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable, but only take the portions that are resonating with you. Remember to check out your moon and rising and Venus signs for a more complete picture. My readings, they do meld together. Sagittarius, I'd really like to thank you for supporting my channel, the likes, the subs, the comments. Thank you. Today you're going to get 5 cards from the Rider-Waite deck. 1 card from the Angel Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid, and 1 Energy Oracle card by Sandra Ann Taylor. And now's your first card. It's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. This is below you. It's the situation at hand. It's the overall theme of the reading. And you couldn't get a better card than this, Sagittarius. Number 19 of the Major Arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the Sun. This is the only major in your reading. It's really good. This card is fire energy, of course. This could be a Leo. Leo could be in your chart, or someone else's that you're dealing with. This is a card of attainment, optimism, clarity. I just got done moving and setting up my display again. And something really interesting happened after I pulled these cards. I put a sun on my display as well as this geode heart. See this geode heart? Well, you've got the sun in the corner there and the sun. And look at this card here and this heart. This is at the end. I'll read this one at the end. This has to do with attainment, fulfillment. Someone is full of enthusiasm. Look how wide open their arms is. It's very welcoming. This has to do with clarity. This card comes after the moon. It's excitement and fresh opportunities. It's letting your light shine. It's a marriage card, a good marriage. And now fears and mysteries vanish. Good things come into your life. This card always brightens any negative cards in a spread. This is revealing everything, and it has to do with the ego self. And now nothing can hold you back except yourself. It's new beginnings, all systems go. Now the hard work is behind you. Someone has a sunny disposition. They're charismatic. They're joyful, magnanimous. They're outgoing and playful. They're a confident leader, and all is going to be going right. Someone will be enlightened and see the good in others. It's looking on the bright side, expressing your inner child. It's cheerfully defying obstacles. And it's doing what makes you feel excited and warm inside. This gives in energy and a source of strength. And opposites will be in harmony. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences. This isn't a bad card, but it could bring in some tension in this position. There could be some resistance in this position with the communication. It has to do with love, sensitive feelings, and successful manifestation. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could be in your chart. Now, this can be news of an emotional nature. Cups are ideas from the subconscious. This is new insights. It can be a trigger point. It can be romantic news, or news about a creative project or adventure. This can be news of new feelings and attitudes. It can be renewing a relationship through kind words and romantic gestures. Someone is discovering spiritual or esoteric interests. They could be getting hunches, even exploring the unconscious through dreams. This is someone who is lighthearted, they're sensitive, they're loyal and imaginative, and they may be emotionally vulnerable, yet they can charm a fish out of water. So remember to express your wishes and fears clearly and directly. The Sun card with the Page of Cups is optimistic new emotions. It's a warmer and happier times ahead. It's happiness and new beginnings. It's mentoring and communication. And someone may be pregnant, and it will be a boy. Your third card. This is how it affects you. These are the external influences that you're consciously aware of, Sagittarius. The Queen of Cups. More water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is someone that's quite focused on that ornate cup. Another person that has emotions, and they are very focused on them. They're beautiful and fair and dreamy as they contemplate this cup. They're romantic and they have deep intuition. They're a good spouse and parent. They're very focused on these emotional matters. And they have spiritual gifts. They could be very psychic. They're empathetic. They're very emotional and they're loving and they're a dreamer. They're very creative and they have a strong will, and that enables her to develop her talents. But she has a heart of gold, but she does not always let people see it. They're emotional. They tear up at the drop of a hat. They have an emotional investment, and they lead with their heart and not their head. This is a deep, controlled love. They may be quiet, shy. They may have a seductive nature and not even be aware of it. But they can also be borderline obsessive because they cannot stop thinking about what they're immersed in, which is probably love. The Sun with the Queen of Cards, the Queen of Cups, is success in love and career. It's revealing true intentions. Your fourth card, it's the position of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. This is a prediction. This is a card that will not resonate with you yet unless you go back to your past predictions. You won't know if this card resonated or not. But you'll usually be able to tell if this reading is for you just by the first card. The Eight of Swords, Sagittarius, air energy. This is Jupiter in Gemini. Now Jupiter brings in a lot of something, and this is a lot of overthinking. It's someone that's stuck because they don't know what to do, because they don't have enough information. This has to do with the state of mind. It's a temporary durance with this restriction. It's a bondage. It's a limiting beliefs. It can also be fear to move out of a situation. This is being your own worst enemy because you can change matters. You can set yourself free. It's feeling trapped. This is a bad situation, but it is temporary. This is someone that may be making excuses or using victim mentality. Someone will need to use courage to think in a new way. And this is a need to cast off bonds and obligations. And try not to dwell on wrong thoughts and ideas, even thinking about it, because it binds you from moving forward. These restrictions are self-imposed because of fear and indecision. But a sign is going to come to show the way. So there are problems to overcome and decisions to make. And you will not remain stuck. It's just feeling like you're trapped with no way out. But there is a solution to every problem. Just remember that real freedom comes from inside your own spirit. This is feeling bound by circumstances, but not really confined, only thinking that. And that thinking makes it so. These are mind force manacles, prisons of doubts, thoughts, resentments, judgments, obsessions, and projections. It's being confused about what to do and afraid to make the wrong decision. Blindfolds cannot see the obvious. The Sun with the Eight of Swords is clarity on your restrictions, and your efforts will bring clarity regardless of these restrictions, and there is a change for the better on the way. Your fifth card. It's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. It's unseen, it's because it's something that you're not sharing with others, yet you are consciously aware of this, Sagittarius. The Page of Wands, fire energy, your energy here, also Aries, Leo. Now this is someone that's ready to make a communication. They want to make an announcement, a proclamation. It's helpful information and it will come in fast. It could even be an invitation. It's about something that you want to achieve. There's enthusiasm. It could have to do with ideas, an initiation. It's a very important message. It has to do with your current project or situation, and it does usually affect work, although it may be of a social nature, and this information is positive. You have a lot of water in your reading, it's probably emotional. All pages are trigger points, and this is standing at the threshold of a newly inspired direction. But pages lack follow-up. They can represent children or an aspect of personality just beginning to develop. It can even be an event. It's usually the beginning of something new and underdeveloped. This could be good news and the opportunity to achieve it. The Sun with the Page of Wands is a message that comes in that will cheer you up, and it gives you an ego burst. It's being passionate and fun that helps motivate efforts. The Page of Cups with the Queen of Cups is a renewal of an important friendship. It's psychic ability, it's getting hunches, it's using feeling words when communicating. Page of Cups with the Eight of Swords is restricting yourself from emotional expression and not letting all your feelings out due to fear or overthinking. It can be emotional confusion, and so you don't tell. The Page of Cups with the Page of Wands is a need to ask questions, to get to know someone better. So listen and learn. And show your interest and feelings and express yourself. 2 pages in a reading represent someone's feeling disquiet. The Queen of Cups with the Eight of Swords is a contained emotions. It can be writer's block, a creative block. Queen of Cups with the Page of Wands. Now the focus is on a new passionate feelings and communication. There may be a delay. The Eight of Swords with the Page of Wands is wanting to communicate passion and excitement, but being imprisoned and trapped with your own thoughts because you just don't know yet. Now here's your Wisdom of the Oracle card by Colette Baron Reed. Card number 33, Chaos and Conflict, Sagittarius. Card number 33, Chaos and Conflict. Disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, and the value of chaos before order. That's interesting. The Sun also tells us that there's going to be a release of tension, and opposites will come together. And here this card says the tension of opposites. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse your seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes, and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides the way to see more than just one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take a shelter and step away from the fray. Do not be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Here's the relationship message. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what is really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear, and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before, if you use this time constructively. Here's the prosperity message. Circumstances appear to be chaotic, but everything that is happening now is in truth shaking things up so you can find the real path to your prosperity. Yes, it's a stormy time, and it feels as if there are opposing forces wherever you turn. Be reassured that there is divine purpose in this chaos. Everything that doesn't work is being taken from you, so the truest parts of yourself remain. The events occurring now are essential for your ultimate prosperity. This chaos is divinely inspired, even if it doesn't appear that way now. In time, you'll know this to be true. Here's your Energy Oracle card by Sandra Ann Taylor. And it came out reversed. Card number 44. Woman Holding a Heart. Card number 44. And the reversed card meaning says, this indicates a state of being emotionally overwhelmed, and you may feel as though your love life is turned upside down. It could also refer to some difficulty in family matter or a close friendship. If this is the case, it's time to let go or resolve things now. There's also a possibility that this woman reversed is someone who brings a negative emotional influence into your life. There may be jealousy, resentments, or even more subtle manipulations going on. Do not take things personally, but endeavor to bring greater clarity and calm self-empowerment to the situation now. And always remember to bring a loving, heartfelt energy to yourself. And there's an affirmation with this card, and it is, I am emotionally calm and peaceful, and I attract healthy, stable people to me. I am emotionally calm and peaceful, and I attract healthy and stable people to me. Thanks, you guys, Sagittarius. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you guys out love and light and blessings. Hope you can feel it. Thanks for watching.